All right, it should be live. Says everything's working. And let me see, can I pin it? Comment, let's start it. Show, there we go. And then let me see, I think I can do a banner. Present settings, tap cans, mute, present. Nope. I think banners up here. Banners, there we go. Right. Ah. There we go. Great banner. Control V. Roll call. Yeah, we should be good. So if you do want to join in, there is the link to do so. Let's see, pin message, there we go. All right, welcome to MacBean Scratch Fitness live benching. Got to slowly get my blood moving. Paradise Acres, welcome in. You are first in the chat. My daughter's got me that. Who else is in? And Italian Savage Lee. There we go. Second thumbs up. All righty. Appreciate you guys coming in and gals. So let's just start with the bar. When I mean the bar, I mean this bar. Wow, it's got different marks. Hard to see it. Basically, we're just getting the blood moving. So I'll be ready for the real workout. Let me pull it back a bit. I know I'll be shoving it back as I lift. So we'll jump up to 9 to 5. I'm so glad to be alive. And while we're waiting for others to join in or for comments or comments, let me see. 3 thumbs up, appreciate that. So if you click on the link, you can join the live stream if you'd like to. More than welcome to. All right, let me do some banking here. Should have brought my readers. Yeah, you can say, well, I'm not getting old, I'm still like I was 20 years ago, until you can't see anything. All righty. Current balance. I don't know how they manage this. I think they don't like the idea that, so I've got my Capital One, and I don't think they like the idea that I'm making money on it. So what they have done is they have slowed down accepting my payments. And I'm pretty sure on purpose. Because I earn anywhere from 1% to 3% back. It has bought me a few things because I keep the balance paid off on that card. And they don't like that. They don't like that when you actually take advantage of their program. And I can tell that before, if I'd schedule a payment for the same day, they would update my available credit just like that. Now that the card's paid off, they don't update it. They actually, I think, they almost purposely make sure it doesn't get updated for a day or two. In my opinion, I think that's what they're doing. Could be wrong, but I have a feeling I might be right on this one. So I've got my drink here. So now I don't have to wait for them to get cold. It's throw some ice in there. And this was a Father's Day present for my daughters about a year ago. Make sure you put comments in chat. That kind of, makes the live stream go by more quickly. Seen a lot of Beaverines this morning at Prepper Nation. John, as usual, a good presentation. And what I might do is I might just do a couple of these light warm-ups first before going heavy. So I actually got in the gym a little earlier than I was planning on, so that's a good thing. Feeling pretty good about that. I feel good. Let me upload my Bigster movie. All right. Get that one rolling here. I love a parade. Michael says he doesn't know if he'll be able to make it in or not. I understand people are busy. Just like me. And busy is good. I do appreciate the ones that stop in and chat and hit the thumbs up. Thursday, when we live stream, probably from the house. I think my next bench day will actually probably be Friday. There may be some giveaways. Not necessarily from me, but rumor has it there might be some gift memberships. And that's all I can say about that. So let's get that going. On the good side, my channel seems to be doing good. Hey, Hagman, how are we doing? Welcome in. Hello. Greetings. I just knocked out one set at 95 and we'll get ready to knock out another set. See, I popped it where you can see the weights. There we go. And I'll probably start my live stream on Instagram just to be the social media junkie here. One thing I like about this gym is it kind of allows me to have my own little corner. Hey, you're back. Welcome, Paradise. Welcome back. You were first in chat, and you win. I appreciate it. So let's go to Instagram. And then we can start a live. Let that get going. So my account on Instagram's going pretty well too. So here on StreamYard, it gives me the ability to have guests on. We're supposed to have a banner working. There we go. So that's the link that allows you to join on in if you want to. Otherwise, joining in chats is fine too. So I got my little pre-workout for breakfast. I made a shake. Yeah, put banana in there, a scoop of weight gainer in there. Only one scoop. They want you to put 4 in there, but you literally will make pudding if you do. Whole banana, big scoop of peanut butter, and 2 eggs. And that will give me lots of energy. Robin, how we doing? All righty. So StreamYard is kind of if you click the link, and if you're on your computer, it'll work on the phone too, but it seems to work easier on the computer. That's interesting. Taking a while for my for the comments to come back on this side. I don't know why. Let's put all chat. Maybe that's doing it to me. There we go. Okay, Robin. Well, I got that working. So, Robin, you were sending me some messages about getting on as a moderator. And I looked, and you already are one. So, were you direct messaging me on that? I got a bunch of direct messages from you saying that you were learning how to be a moderator in that, and you already have the blue wrench. And I did that for different reasons because I had a troll that was posing as other subscribers, but the one thing you can't copy is the wrench. Right. And that stopped that, and we really haven't had troll around. But Robin, was that you that was messaging me last week? Okay, but that was you that was messaging me, doing the direct messaging? I just want to make sure that was you. Well, let's not kick it up. Okay, good. But yeah, we had a little troll being a pain, and that was a way for me to stop him. Plus, I think people seeing all those blue wrenches, if they were a troll, they'd say, okay, we'll go somewhere else. Knowing that they'll get kicked off right away. I think they like to go to either real big sites that don't pay attention to it, or news sites that don't know how to handle it. I was kind of surprised the first time they showed up. I'm like, what the heck is this? Hundreds of Zintas. Yeah, that's where I probably should have my. That's why I should have brought my glasses in. Beninas. What are beninas? I have to Google that. But all in anything, especially hundreds of them, is exercise. So I got 135 up here now. And one thing that's I just kind of take my time doing stuff in there. I don't really need to. Got 3 plots of sweet potatoes to dig up. Oh, there we go. I've actually got 2 I need to dig up with the potatoes. Now I'll probably do that. I'm thinking Wednesday. It's supposed to start getting cooler Wednesday. Or today's Tuesday. I had to think what day it was today. You know, when you work your weekend, it kind of throws you off. So welcome to people on Instagram. Got the workout going, just warming up right now. And then when I get to the heavier sets, I will end the live here on Instagram, but I am on StreamYard and YouTube under the same name. Our big flowers. Oh, okay. I know what they are now. Yep, really big flowers. Big, big, big. I remember now. I think the wife had some at the side of the house. And so Saturday was fun. We left a little bit after noon and we came back a little bit after midnight. Which we don't do often. But it was pretty local, so. And about 10 o'clock, we stopped drinking alcohol and we're just drinking water. So by the time we left, we were feeling pretty good. Push-ups and the dips are coming along fine. I think they're definitely helping my recovery on the bench. I did have a subscriber saying, well, they don't do anything for you. And that's why I did that one video when they say stop doing this, stop listening to them. Okay, every exercise is beneficial, no matter what you do. Every exercise is beneficial as long as you do it properly and don't overload the weight. It was sad about Jimmy Buffett. Yep. That was the first concert that the wife and I went to together when we were dating. So he's been around a long time. That was the first concert we went together as when we were just dating. It was a Jimmy Buffett concert. With a bunch of friends, had a really good time. So that was sad. I'd say only the good die young. I'll live forever. All right, let's knock this out. I think we're saving on the AC today, but that's okay. So it's one of the days where I know I've got plenty of calories stored for my workout, which is a good position to be. Yeah. So the last set of push-ups I did, I lost count, somewhere around 15. I couldn't remember if I did 15 or if it was 16, so I ended up doing 45 instead of 44. Now today, because I'm benching, there'll be no push-ups or dips. But then tomorrow there will be. Already did the walk to the garden. So I loaded that up there. I loaded up the shake that I made today. I had a little fun with the editing towards the end. I'm starting to get better at that. Binks followed me out to the garden and then raced me back to the deck. She's such a sweetie. She actually doesn't like it when I go to the gym or when I go to work. So I just stay home and pet me, Daddy. Hey, Raymond, how we doing? Thanks for joining in. Hit the thumbs up. Appreciate it. Here's the link. Anybody can join. Talk about anything fitness related, which is rest, nutrition, exercise, going outdoors, and enjoying yourself. So I've already been out for about an hour. And then I came back in, had my shake. Yeah. We used to have one for a while, Paradise Acre. The fool would have like 15 different accounts already pre-made. And we just have to keep blocking them. They'd be going, oh, I can't block me, you know. Gone. I'm like, dude, it's my channel. I had one who's a much bigger channel than me was trolling. And he said, well, you can't block trolls. You'll never grow. And I said, that's not what this channel's about. And it's my channel. I can do anything I want. Time is too short to suffer fools. This channel is for people who want to get in shape, for people who want to learn about nutrition, for people who want to learn about having fun out in the sun. Yeah, racing me back to the door like something's chasing her. I think she's doing it saying, I'm leading the way, now follow. I think that's more what she just wants me to do is follow her. Was this in case you were confused, Daddy? It's this direction. But you'll do that. Device not connected, Ray. I don't know what that meant. You popped out for a second, and it said not connected. Now, I know it usually works pretty good in the computer. Oh, it's going pretty well, actually. It's going pretty well. I took the summer off heavy lifting, so.
Oh, yeah?
Yep, I'm on my way back.
Very nice.
I've been doing a lot of push-ups and dips at home and at work.
That's the best way to get back to it.
Yeah, my goal is just to get an extra rep at each weight and top it up 5 pounds each workout. So
Very nice.
we'll see how it goes.
That's going to go good.
Yeah, slow and steady. I'm not in a hurry. There we go. All right, here, now we got Ray. Let's see if I can get you in here. All right, Ray, how we doing?
There we go.
Yeah,
I had to pop out. I'm using work computer today, so.
Okay, I was wondering where. Hey, Ethan, welcome. I was wondering, was it the regular club and the first time it didn't recognize your device.
Yeah, I didn't want to recognize anything since I usually don't use this PC. Well, not for YouTube anyways. So what's our goal? What's our goal today?
Well, probably 15 reps at this weight. We'll start off with. And then probably go up to 350. It was 345 last time.
Don't you have a meet coming up soon?
No. Oh, I have oh shit. I have a Senior Olympics coming up on the 17th.
Oh no, I thought there was something coming up.
I keep forgetting about that. I don't know why. That's so weird.
Because you're what going to be lifting and not doing shot.
I'm doing shot. So
Oh,
I'm doing shot and discus.
oh,
So
okay.
everybody there on Instagram, I'm going to shut down here, and you can join me on my YouTube channel, MacBean Scottish Fitness. Just go ahead and subscribe, and I'm live streaming at the same time. So if you're bored, come on over and join me over there. So I have to.
I think that's what it is. You're so used to lifting that when it comes to adding shot and discus, you kind of
Well,
forget about it.
it could be. Now, a lot of it could have been is during the summer, I was really concentrating on the discus.
Yeah, you were.
Putting an app, so I may be working morning soon. We could DM each other.
But I am going to give you some advice.
Okay.
Once you decide to do quail, you can set up a camera to do 24-hour quail cam, and I bet you the money will just rake right in.
You know, I'm betting you're right. I would agree with that. How we doing? Press fly DBB. Boy, my vision is bad. Should have brought my readers. But that'll probably be next year. You know, if the wife and I don't end up moving. Or think about moving.
Well, wherever you move, don't move to Arizona, I'm telling you.
No, Arizona's too hot for me. I deal better with cool climates.
Yeah,
I'm to visit.
I'm a Nebraska man, born and raised, and I'm used to having all 4 seasons in one day.
Yeah. Well, that's the old saying. If you are bored with the weather, wait an hour, it'll change.
Right?
But so I got 2.25 on here now. This is where I'm gonna try to go for my extra reps. And then when I jump up to 275, I got Phil here. If he's still hanging around, I'll have him spot me. So I was clicking around just because I can do this share thing. I was clicking around about what the internet's aspirations of what gym life is. So here's their idea of what the girls look like in the gym. And I'm just going to tell you, no, I'm not in jail. So this used to be a car dealership, and this used to be where they paid the cashier. That's funny, though. So no, but I've gotten that comment a lot of times. So here's what they think the girls look like when they're in benching. And this is closer to the fact. She's actually one of the strongest women out there as a bench presser. But I thought that was fun. Or funny. When I looked at that earlier today, I said, that's not what I see in the gym. I see people that are dressed normal, working hard.
Everyday woman.
Yep. Yeah, I'm trying to get to you're stuck at 4:30 right now. So Presify DBB, what I would do is I'd up your nutrition. So maybe kick up your calories about 500 calories a day. And then to lift heavy, you need to lift heavy. So you got to find some way of breaking that barrier. So, if you're stuck at 430, I would concentrate on doing more reps at 405 and 415. And when you start adding reps to those two weights, then you can go do a 435. But I would do, if you're doing whatever, maybe you're doing 4 at 405 and you're doing 2 at 415, try to get 5 to 5 and 3, and then go after the heavier weight again. But don't jump to 450. If you have 430, 435 is the next jump, or you can actually go up and buy 1 1/4 weights and just go up 2.5 pounds.
And to answer Robin's question, it helps to have a microphone when you come up onto a panel so that you can interact with people. You don't have to, but it does help to have a microphone.
I'm just using the one on my computer. I have no professional equipment whatsoever. I did buy a camcorder with a mic on it, but it doesn't work very well. I mean, to me, it's more of a hassle than anything. So, I mean, I got a $400 laptop I bought at Costco 2 years ago. And I ended up buying my wife I spent $800 on hers for school. She needed a bigger screen. I probably should have got one too, but it does everything I need. It's portable. It's easy to carry around. And, this is what I've used for pretty much all of my live streams, except for a few times where I've used the phone. But then the phone limits you. You can't do all the little twerks that you can on a computer with just the phone app. But I agree with that. I could set up a quail cam now that I have an internet.
Yeah.
And that internet would reach out that far. I've already looked at where I would be. So what I'd probably do is I'd probably build a building to put that into, and probably at least a 10 by 10 fence with overhead for them to run around.
Well,
I know you got to keep them in there for them to lay the eggs.
no, they'll raising Coturnix quail, Coturnix. The females are going to lay an egg a day.
Yeah.
Once they reach maturity, they don't even need the rooster in there.
No, they don't. Only unless you're going to hatch. Only if you're going to hatch them. Then you need the rooster.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I'm ready for the 2 1/4. Let's see how tired I can make myself. All right, 225. Let's give it a ride.
Up, down, up, down, up, down.
How many was it, Ray?
I don't know. I wasn't counting. I'm trying to get my other computer set up.
I lost count.
Okay, who in chat kept count?
I was going for 15.
Well, Presify says that you did 15.
Okay. Well, it's one more than I did last week. Damn. I usually have to walk around a minute or two just to catch my breath. Good morning, Jack. So, picked up another rep. So, 25 by 15. And if you want to join in, it's the link to join in at. Woo-wee. So another extra rep, feel good. And what I think is really helping me is, ouch, not kicking my shin into the bench, that's for sure, is the push-ups and the dips. And I've upped my calories, even though I'm still staying below 240. And it's probably because I'm just eating so clean. Yeah, I'm eating a lot of tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers from the garden, and a lot of eggs. And that's really clean food. Arkwell man, thanks for coming in. Thanks for
That's
the
a guy
thumbs up, everybody.
Now that's a man that needs to come up here.
Yeah, how'd you join on in? Seen you last night on Harold's Karaoke.
Well, Ark, as soon as you come up on panel, he'll start breaking that sweat, okay?
Yeah, there you go. Good comeback. Good joke, man. Ethan made a comment here. Let me catch up to it. Might have missed it. Damn. Come on. Where are you hiding? Don't be shy. There we go.
I know Ark is the man with the master plan when it comes to cast iron.
There we go. Ethan made a comment I seen for a second. I can't find it.
I don't see anything.
Something about bigger dumbbells or something. I don't know. I could just be losing my mind. I know he's in here. There we go. Gonna need bigger dumbbell in your thumbnail. Those tiny tenors ain't it. I'll have to check that out. My daughter made that for me. Not dressed yet. Let's give him a morning coffee. There you go. Up late. Well, yeah, you were. I know. Now, see, like I said, I work second shift, so I'm going to bed late anyway. I know you were up there, still up there around midnight, I think you were singing. That's when I had to turn in.
Being dressed up on the top half is optional. I mean, we've gotten MacBean here to take his shirt off a few times.
Only because I got super chats.
You're welcome for those.
I appreciate it. That's the one thing I came up with. If you are going to troll and say something stupid, not vulgar, if you're going to troll and say something stupid, it must be in the form of a super chat at least for $5. Otherwise, you out of here. So if you want to troll, trolling's going to cost you money.
Yeah. MacBean's instituting the pay to troll.
Yep. You have to be a paying troll. Otherwise, you're going to be a goodbye troll. But Ark Wildman, you can just have it pop up with no video at all. You can just have your voice too. But I know that trying to get moving and getting awake. I did that ritual about 3.5 hours ago.
See, I just went through that ritual myself. Matter of fact, I'm just about to finish my first cup of coffee and
Oh,
grab
yeah.
another.
It's what, an hour or 2 hours earlier we were at?
It's 8:30. So
Yeah, 2 hours earlier. But you guys don't do that spring forward, fall back foolishness.
no, the only thing that changes in Arizona are the last three letters, not numbers. So instead of Pacific Standard, we're now Mountain Standard.
Ah, I didn't think of that, but that makes sense.
Yeah, it'd make more sense just to get rid of.
There we go. Mark Wildman, there we go. I think your bike's off, though.
Good morning.
Oh, there he is. Oh, there you are. Mark
Morning
Wildman.
there, Art.
He does a channel on survival out in the wilderness. He does a iron skillet camp cooking with really good food. He shows you what you can eat out in the wild. He does some singing and some other cool stuff. So his channel is Ark Wildman Survival. Some of you probably already know him. And he was up on Harold's Karaoke last night singing. So now I'm here lifting. I'm doing what I can do well. Singing's not one of them. Thanks for joining in, Art.
Well, I'm going to be doing something that I can do very well come Thursday. Everyone wants to tune in. If you're watching this on the replay, tune in for the live. You might win yourself a free membership to MacBean Scottish Fitness. I will be giving out some free memberships.
And I do appreciate that. And I appreciate everybody who's watching my videos and clicking on a ad every now and then. Don't click on every ad. YouTube will get suspicious. But if you click on maybe one per video, I go from making a penny to a nickel. That's a 400% increase. And I don't know, maybe makes YouTube think I'm more important than I am. So I knocked out 2 1/4 by 15, which was my goal. The last time I hit 275 by 10, which I'd like to at least do that much. It's not necessary that I do 11, but it is necessary that I do at least 10. You can't have constant improvement every time you work out, but you can always strive for it. I did bench yesterday. I was able to get 10 reps at 260. Very good. Do I play guitar? I do not. I have some guitars at the house. I bought one for the wife. My daughter has a bass guitar that her friend bought her. I bought her a ukulele that she can play. But I played the trumpet and cornet when I was a kid. But I'd like to play guitar, but I've got so many logs in the fire as it is. And the next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be forging some knives in the shed. And I do have everything on order and coming in that I pretty much need. Macau Spirits, I bench when I'm trying to gain, I bench twice a week. So I try to have about 4 days in between. So sometimes there'll only be one day, but the last time I benched was Friday. And I benched the Monday before that. So today, Tuesday, I'm benching. I'll probably try to bench again on Friday.
I just want to
bench twice a week because that's where I compete. And that's definitely where I'm the best at.
I just want to say is that I just heard Mrs. Ark in the background and want to say good morning, Mrs. Ark Wildman.
Good morning, everybody.
Thank you. She was telling me she had to go with her sister to Fort Smith for a little bit.
Well, I figured I had a 50-50 chance. It was either the missus or the mistress. So
yeah, us poor people, we don't have money for a mistress.
Yeah.
and we're smart enough not to have one.
Next month will be 29 years. So
congratulations.
No doubt.
Next month it'll be 31 years.
Jesus.
For the wife and I.
I didn't even make it 7 years.
And then I'll turn 52 next month too.
Wow.
Well, happy birthday.
You're a young kid. You just the youngin. Let's see if
I
go
may
spotter.
I may just have to do a video on making a cast iron cake for you.
That'd be cool.
Although I don't like doing YouTube live anymore. Let's see. Paradise Acres, have a good morning, afternoon, whatever time of day it is there.
All righty, well. So I have to play this one by ear. Near. They don't have any spotters in the gym.
McCall Spirits, John's usually lifting damn near every day. At least every
I
other
lift
day.
something. I do take one day off a week, sometimes two. If I missed it. Paradise Acres, thanks for stopping. I appreciate it. Thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. Like tomorrow, I won't go in the gym, but I'll be lifting outdoors. I have weights everywhere. You've been Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, Jack. All right.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
had a
single. So Jack has money. All right,
Well, I
275, no spotter, so I may have to stop at one short.
I
But
wished
it'll
I could
score.
say I had money.
Yeah. I have money briefly on Friday, and it's gone by Saturday.
Really? I have money by 3:30 on Wednesday, and by 3:31 on Wednesday it's gone.
It'd be
Especially
gone.
at highs, everything is.
All right, 275. Let's. And this is why I don't put clamps on. In case I ever get caught, I can actually just dump the weights.
All right, John, you got this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're almost there. 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 more. There's 10. One more in you. No?
Yep.
Oh.
Without a spotter, I'm not going to attempt it.
That'd be bad getting a Charlie horse about that time.
About that time, I'd be dead. It would have crushed my larynx.
That's a lot of weight.
Yeah, it is. Let's see. So, Ark, you got a premiere coming out today, or?
No, not today.
By the way, I gotta say, I love your dogs.
Thank you.
But then again, I love all animals.
They're a mess.
Some animals I love a little bit too much, and they're tasty.
Oh yeah, they go good with potatoes.
Wait. It's funny. I still get comments from the uneducated. Those are not 45s. They have holes in them.
We've discussed that they're special weights made of unobtainium, polyester, fiber filled. Yeah, if he had a spotter, he would have easily done 11.
Yeah.
I mean, he could have done 11 probably without a spotter, but he's being safe.
Why risk it?
Oh, excuse me. I gotta go grab me a cup of Java.
I'm on my second cup.
I'm hoping somebody will come in because I am going up in weight.
They need to hire some pretty young girls there to help spot, don't they?
I did that a few times. And I got like almost, I'll have to check it lately, but I got like I think over 200,000 views on my Instagram one. I had the hairdresser spotting me. And they're like, oh, what would have happened if you would have failed? I said, well, then she would have gave me the 5 pounds I needed. It's not like I'm it's not like I'm going, let's throw 480 on there and see what happens. Because I know what's going to happen. It'll come down to my chest and stay there. Go, hello. So that's why I don't do that. Man's got those limitations.
Well, I just poured my second cup of coffee here. Hopefully I'll be waking up soon.
Ray never has 2 cups of coffee in the morning.
I usually haven't. I haven't had coffee for the longest time, except for the last month. I've been drinking more and more.
Well, here's a real history on coffee. I don't know exactly the years, but coffee used to be the high quality coffee bean only. And then I think in the 60s, I'm not sure exact date, they started adding this lesser bean to it because it was cheaper. And the manufacturer said, well, the consumer won't tell the difference. Well, the consumer did. And all of a sudden, coffee sales plummeted. So I remember the commercials they used to have is, wow, Jim never has a second cup of coffee in the morning. And I think it was Sanka that came up with that one. Could have been Folders, I'm not sure, but that's why they started advertising that, because they were adding so much of the bad bean in there for profit that they cut their own throat.
Yeah.
And then now coffee is a huge business where you got all the fancy things, and it cracks me up is with anything, it's going to taste as good as your worst ingredient. And I know a lot of these gas stations will have good coffee beans, but they have terrible water. And I don't care how good your coffee is. If you put it in bad tasting water, it's going to taste bad.
Or they let that coffee just set for too long. Heat destroys caffeine.
I went to Cimarron, Oklahoma one time, and their coffee just tastes different. I think it's the water.
Most of the time it is going to be.
Now,
here's people around here like Casey's, but the Casey's in Cornell does not taste like the Casey's in Dwight. That's because of the water.
Now, here's another little tidbit of information for you in regards to coffee. Back in the day, back when Moses was around, I guess.
Yeah.
But no, it was a while ago when they actually discovered coffee. Monks used to make a soup out of it, and it tasted nasty, apparently. But that's how coffee started, was as a soup bean. And then they got to understand that just roasting it and brewing it in regular water and just drinking it.
Well, I want to know who came up with the idea that feeding coffee beans to a certain type of cat in Africa and then brewing it when it come out the other way was going to make it taste better.
Kupiloe, or whatever that.
I just don't know how much opium they were on when they said, "Hey, let's give these beans to this cat, see what it tastes like after it poops it out." Brilliant, because that's a real thing.
Jack, I'm going to just say this about Seattle: y'all have too much time on your hands.
I have never heard of white coffee. I'll have to Google it.
People in Seattle do some strange things to coffee. Just saying.
She doesn't miss a day. There we go. I tell you, we've got some female athletes, and I call them athletes because this takes a lot to get into physique and bodybuilding and stuff like that. That they're basically in the gyms at least 6 days a week, and their diet is planned. Every meal is planned. They're counting macros and all that stuff, and I had one of the guys goes, well, you know, power lifters when they get older usually become bodybuilders. Yeah, when are you going to start? I said, it's not going to happen. I said, I like to eat. I don't like to starve.
See, we have a friend.
I'm hangry. I'm not a nice person.
We have a family friend that is well, she was very big into bodybuilding. She was, and I mean, she looks good as a bodybuilder, but she was a traveling nurse. She took a permanent job in Guam, and now has gotten into scuba diving.
Now, has that island tipped over yet? You remember? You know what I'm talking about?
Not
There
particularly.
is a sitting senator. Okay, you can probably Google it. Who was asking one of the military generals if they would be concerned about having that Navy base on Guam, because Guam's a very long, thin island, and having the Navy base on one end. This senator was afraid that the island was going to tip over and sink. And he's still in office.
That sounds like something AOC would come up with.
This guy is much older than AOC. He's older than you and I.
Oh, good Lord.
Sounds like something POTUS would come up with.
And the look on that general's face is like, now how do I handle this diplomatically? Because I know how I would have handled it. You're a friggin' idiot.
Right?
I'll be back to wait on pool customers. Oh, cool. Pool would be really nice right now. But now that I got rid of the pool, we get more stuff done at the house. We used to have an above ground pool and boy in the summer.
Did you make a cheer?
And when you make a lot of salsa, you eat a lot of tortilla chips. When you eat a lot of tortilla chips, you drink a lot of tequila. And when you drink a lot of tequila, you don't get anything done around the house.
Nope.
So basically, it was a wasted summer. I mean, I went to the gym. That was about it.
I'm going to have to check out your cheer video. Somebody said you made a cheer.
A cheer?
Yeah. Like out of wood or something?
No, not me. That sounds like something Mark Wildman would do. Sounds like something you'd do. Must be another Scottish guy.
Huh.
Now, something else I'll have to Google. I might have an evil twin out there making furniture.
And Przivi, I doubt that he could. I mean, he can't even not fall over on a non-moving bike.
Robert Kennedy looks in pretty good shape. Can't lift as much as me, but he's in shape.
Hey, like I said many a time before, I'm in perfect shape. I have the body of a god. Albeit Buddha, it is still the body of a god.
I'll probably stop. You know you're on video, right? All right.
Ain't that right, Art? Round is a beautiful shape.
Donna's going to spot me. She spotted me before.
Oh, hell, she would outlift me.
So I got my 5.
Hey, that's better than 4.
How many pounds was that?
315. So I got one extra rep at 2 1/4. I got the same at 275, same at 315. Now I'll jump up to 350.
That's a lot of weight.
It'll get better in about 2 months, Hark. Took the summer off and worked on speed and coordination for the Senior Olympics, where I got a bronze medal in discus in the national competition. So out of all the top 3 of each state that showed up, I got 3rd place, and I was really, really happy with that. $10 and a $5 and a $2 and a $1/4. You don't think that $2 and a $1/4 should change things much, but boy, it makes a difference. Those little babies can make a difference. And if I hit this one, then that'll be a second goal I hit. Last time I stopped at 345.
We
Ray,
lost.
did you jump out, Ray, or did I jump you out?
There he is.
Oh, sorry. Also, I noticed that I only had 2 screens. I was like, hey, what happened? Alpha Dad. My hometown gym. Yep, it is. So I like this gym. I like this little area here. It's nice and quiet. Pick up that phone. I want to talk to you about your warranty on a car you don't own anymore.
Okay.
Thanks,
Sorry,
Jeff.
that was my bad. I was trying to pull up my
I probably
meeting.
Yeah, Jack. I probably didn't bench. Probably started in May when the wife got off work. So probably from like the May 26th all the way until August, I didn't really do any heavy benching. And I still worked out and I still was active. But I was doing more speed work, throwing discus and military presses outside of the dumbbells and stuff like that. But now I'm back in it. I think by end of November, early December, I want to be back in the competition. So I figure probably by the end of October, I should be in the 405s. Easy. You know, as long as I don't get injured. But,
Well, now that it's actually starting to cool down here in Arizona, I can start going for walks. I'm going to need something to do to bide my time, as once I get this pew paid off and the generator paid off
I'm trying to catch snakes.
the end of this month, no, I got to save money.
Yeah.
I
Oh, yeah.
decided my truck that I had for a while, I went to go move it and started it up, and the return fuel line blew out. So yeah, I had a ton of gas, a 1/4 tank of gas all over the drive.
I don't know.
So I got rid of it. Now I need to get a new truck, and I've decided I'm going to get an F-250.
What are you going to be pulling with it?
5th wheel.
Okay, that's what you want to get. Gas or diesel?
I would love to get a diesel, but
10 grand more.
I would love to get, again, these are older vehicles. I would love to get a diesel, but at minimum, I want a V10.
There you go. A V10?
Yep.
Do they make
Triton
a
motor.
V10?
Yep.
I know they did a while ago. I seen a van with one. It was very similar to the one that I had. Boy, they suck gas.
They'll suck gas, and it's
But it should
going
be
to
okay because, with Bidenomics, it should be cheaper after a while.
Right.
So Jack, to answer your question, it's just muscle memory. It's much easier to get back there, and strength comes back when you do all the right things. When you get the rest, when you get the nutrition, and the exercise, and don't try to rush it. And you got to do those supporting exercises. You got to do those dips. You got to do those push-ups. You got to do military presses. Got to do tricep pull downs. You know, those things will aid on your strength coming back. But yeah, go ahead. But yeah, F-250 is a good truck.
Yeah, I'll be getting a dually conversion kit for the rear, since I'm really only able to find, regular four-wheeled uh, F-250s at a reasonable price, sub 6,000.
It's got to be an old, yeah. Well, the wife and I are going to try to keep our vehicles as long as possible. They're fairly new. I do have a lot of miles on mine because I used to drive so far to work, but I'm not doing that anymore. So the mileage has really slowed down.
Yeah, I don't go very many places.
I mean, I got 109,000 on mine, and I think we're still under 50,000 with the wife, and we bought them around the same time. But where I was driving 120 to 150 miles a day, she was driving 24.
Yeah.
So, hey, Alpha Dan, when are you gonna come back here and do a workout? Make sure you hit the thumbs up. So Alpha Dad is from this area, and he knows this gym. Yeah, it looks like I got a spotter. So one of the big boys have come in. Oh.
Well, it's been nice. I got to jump down. I got to get in this training class. So
Alrighty.
I will catch everybody later. Ark, nice to see you. John, I'm always supporting you.
Appreciate it.
Have a good one.
We do.
You guys
have a good one too.
And everybody in chat, be good, do something, move around, get some exercise.
Yep. I'm scared to try 315, but I may set up the bench in a rack with the safety pin set. So yeah, and make sure you do it safe. But what's the most you've done a single rep of so far, Jack? Saw what you said. Did you say something else? White coffee, yeah. They said their white coffee is supposed to be popular in Seattle, Robin. I never heard of it, so I'll have to Google it.
I haven't either.
I never knew there was such a thing, but I don't know everything. But I'm willing to learn. I think you truly stop growing when you think that there's nothing else to experience or learn.
Oh, there's always something to learn.
I think so, yep. I learned from watching Ray from the outdoors, and I'm an outdoorsman, but there's still, things that you've seen or noticed that I didn't, or things I just forgot about. I might have knew at one time, but I needed to rediscover it. I love going out in the woods, love walking around, like exploring, seeing new animals, all that good stuff. Yeah, I never heard of that either, Robin, but I'll have to look into it. I mean, I'm a cup of coffee in the morning, maybe 3-4 days a week. That's it. It's not something I need. I can take it or leave it. And I don't use creamer. I use Irish cream. Costs about the same as mine. Actually, I think it's a little cheaper. Miles will have fun with it. I got 350 up here. I got some strong young men that popped in here, so I think I can get a spotter and knock this out for one or two. I'll be right back. Ready to be back. All right, 350. Hoping for a double. I usually do more. I'm in recovery. Gotcha. Ah. A little bit. Perfect. That's a perfect spot. You just gave me a little. That's all I wanted.
That's good, Jack.
I hate it when I hit the metal here. Makes it interesting. I got it for 1.5. And to be honest with you, if I had not had the spotter, I wouldn't even attempted the second one. So that's the nice thing about having a spotter is you can attempt that extra rep, and even though you don't get it, you get the benefit of it. Now we'll go over to the comfy area. We'll kind of talk about as soon as I strip the lights. So he gave me the perfect spot. I asked for just a little, and that's what he gave me. A lot of times what happens is the spotter just ganks it out of your arms, which is sets you up for injury. So yeah, he did a great job. You know, gave me about maybe 5 pounds of help. Just enough to get over the hump. What hump? Yeah, I did appreciate him doing it because he was just ready to get into his workout routine, and he was limited, you know, to his time, but he still stopped his routine and came over and gave me a spot. So I do appreciate that.
Nice looking gym.
We're almost gotten the workout just stripping all the weights. All yours. Got it all warmed up for you. All righty.
They got it good and air conditioned in there.
Not so much. I mean, out here it's pretty good, but not in there. I don't mind getting a break in a sweat. I'll take a shower afterwards. You look different. Yeah. Your hair is darker. Did you get your hair colored? Maybe that's it. It looked like you got your hair darker. What's that, Joe? Just asking for a friend if I had hair. There you go. That was a good dollar spent. I have to get my eyes checked. Well, I don't use gel because I don't have enough of it to worry about. Here we go. Thank you. It does. I mean, it just comes back slow, and you have to be the jail gym. It's an old car dealership. Yeah, and I get that comment, especially when I post these on Instagram. They're like, what are you in jail? What are you in jail for? So on that one, Robin, you're going to want to work your tricep. So any tricep exercise is going to help. And then diet, obviously. But and genetics plays into it also. But tricep exercises, and you don't want to do heavy weights, but you do want to do high reps, but don't start out doing high reps. Because if you do, you get really sore and you won't pick them up again. So I'd get yourself some really light dumbbells, maybe 1-2 pounders. And you can just do overhead ones like this. And you can do those. I'd start out with maybe 3 sets of 10 at the light weights. And then when you work up yourself to like 6 sets of 20, then maybe go up a little bit of weight. The weights are not much. You get them at your local Walmart, whatever. I got a bunch of them here, but you could buy them cheaper and I can send them to you. And those would be best things you can do against the countertop or against the sink. You do push-ups because you're on an angle, so you're not working against your body, but that will sit there and work that tricep too. And then probably do some biceps, because when the bicep gets bigger, it will pull that skin. And that would be your best thing, but you got to make sure that you're eating a lot of protein. Remember, breakfast is the most important meal. Should be very heavy in protein. Milk, especially Fairlife milk. Eggs, cheese are high in protein. Your meats, chicken, fish, steak, pork, bacon, of course, bacon. And eat a lot of vegetables to provide a lot of energy, so your body has the energy to make those proteins and get them to do that. Don't expect results, and you're not going to see results in 90 days. You may not even see them in 6 months, but somebody will notice in 6 months. It hasn't seen you for a while. So that's slow and steady. So that's how I would do it. And I'll put together a video on those exercises with dumbbells. I won't call it that, but and I have some out there already. But maybe I'll do that in my outdoor series. I got a set of 10 pounders I can bring out there with me and demonstrate that. We ended up closing the place.
What?
We closed the place Saturday. But the last 2 hours we drank water, so we don't usually stay that late.
We ended up going to Eagles.
Okay.
And then we're like, okay, it's too loud here. And I had a sinus headache all day, so then we went to Omar's. And then a bunch of people crowded in there. We're like, we're going home.
Yeah. We didn't get home until about 12:30.
We didn't get home until probably 6 times.
Yeah, but like I said, we were drinking water for the last 2 hours, so we were fine at the time we left. We ended up.
Probably had like, I think 6.
Hey Vince, how you doing? Well, we started out in Utica around 1 o'clock. So there was a band out there. We're at the winery, and I was drinking those all-day IPAs, which is false advertisement because that all-day IPA lasts a half hour. That's it. So it never lasted all day. So having that, we had a good time on Saturday.
Been doing it.
So Vince, here's the new rule. If you're going to say trollish things, okay, not vulgar, but just trollish things, it's allowed, but you have to sit there and do it in the form of a super chat. Part of my legal practice is repping creators on YouTube. But I also bench daily. That's quite often to bench. I bench twice a week. Now I do push-ups and dips in between. if you're younger, you'll recover faster. But because of my age, should be doing so much better. I'm at 320 pounds. I'm 46, 190 pounds. 320 is a good bench. I just did 350 here at the end of this workout, and I should be back up to 405 probably by the end of the month. If not, mid-October at the latest. I'm just in recovery. I took the summer off to do other things and have fun with it. But yeah, this is a new rule. If you are going to say trollish things that are not vulgar, it must be in the form of a super chat of at least $5. Otherwise, one of my monitors will sit there and look at you sternly. I'm having fun with it. But Vince, I actually had checked out your channel, and you were on Howard Stern, I think. So I'm just trying to get back into the 400s. 5 pounds a year, that's the way to do it. That's the way I did it. It'll say, how'd you get up to all that? And I said, 5-10 pounds a year after 10 years, that's 50, 75 pounds. That's the best way of doing it. Yeah, keep on that. You're doing it the right way. If you're popping up about 5 pounds a year, you're at 46. And you're 56, that's 50 pounds. Say hello, 370, 375. That's the way to do it. I block people, and if they're vulgar or if they're just a pain, I do. I know. I hear that mostly from them. But this is not my main source of income. This is not even my second source of income. This is basically, I do this to inspire people to get in shape. But if I was doing this for income, I'd starve. Although I'm having a good month. Super chats help. But I digress. And I'll be honest with you, I probably only blocked one person, but that one person was making 15 to 20 accounts a day. And that's really a bad way to live. It's a terrible way to live.
A lot of time.
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm just telling you, it's a terrible way to live. Just out there trying to get negative attention because you're so starved for attention. It's like a beat puppy dog. But really haven't had too much problem with them lately. Like I said, Vince, everybody can have different opinions. I don't mind that. I don't claim to know everything. I just learned white coffee is a thing. Yeah, I did this only just so I could have people like Ark pop on and other people pop on. I mean, you want to hop on for a few minutes? There's the link. Also scrolling across. Yeah, it's just a good way to connect with my audience. I'm kind of learning that the 2 to 5 minute videos are doing a bunch. How much is StreamYard a month? It's free the way I'm using it. With the icon, I don't know, but what I'm using right now is free. And it's just hooked up into my YouTube. And I think you can kind of do the same thing with YouTube. I just haven't messed around with it yet. But I noticed on the lives I can invite somebody, but how's it going? But I think they have to be prepared for it. Yeah, there's a premium. There's always a premium version. For the premium version, you can have more people up. I think I'm limited to, 6 is the best I can have. I don't know if you did that or if I did that, Art. It looked like you were muted.
Yeah, the dog was barking.
Oh, okay. All right. I don't mind dogs. I like dogs.
Yeah, I got the free version too. The StreamYard.
Yeah, I got the free version. It's not important to me enough right at this time. Now, if I ever get where I'm one of those creators that have 100,000 subscribers and at least 10% of them are active, then I'll rethink it. But you don't want the icon. So you're talking about the StreamYard icon that's up in the right corner. Yeah, $40 a month, I'll deal with it. I do StreamYard maybe twice a month. Otherwise, I usually just do the live on YouTube. I just did this because I knew Ray would pop on. I was hoping Michael, the body beat down, would pop on. Ark popped on, so that's basically what I did it for. But I have a full-time job. This isn't it, and I can work, 1 hour overtime and make more money than I make all month doing this. So I worked 16 hours overtime this week, so I'm good to go. Boy, I think I bring my glasses next time. So yeah, I'll probably be back in competition by late November, early December. Generally, a W.T. Franklin at UPA does a meet in Peoria, and I like to do his meet just because I like him. He runs a good meet. He's a good guy. And then there's one in Athens, Illinois, in the 1st of January, which is not a sanctioned one, but it's a fun one, and I'll probably do that one. Becoming used to a workout I've done. Oh, absolutely. I mean, now that I'm doing dips and push-ups on a regular basis, they're easier to do, and I'm doing more. I mean, I've been adding a rep on my push-ups for the last 30 days. Been adding 1 rep extra. And on the dips where, I was only doing sets of 5 to 10, now I'm doing sets of 25 to 30. So, yeah, you do something properly enough times, it becomes easier. I mean, there's a point where it's going to stop. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Need that Augie rhythm going.
Well, I'm going to drop down. It's good talking to you, but I'm going to have to go back there.
I appreciate you popping in. Thanks for coming in, sir.
Take my hogs.
I'll check on your videos. When I'm at work, I can't hear anything, but I still come in and hit the thumbs up for you.
Well, you have a good one.
You too, sir. There we go. Yeah, so I try to I take it when it makes sense, which it rarely does. They had me doing something yesterday that really I should have been doing something else, but they made the call, and then when the third shift guy came in, goes, well, he said that the furnace would be loaded and all ready to go. I said, well, he had me in bead blast. I'm sorry. So I know I'm going to be having a conversation with him this afternoon, and I'm going to explain to him where he's got to figure out where the overtime needs to be. Because last time I made a command decision and did the right thing, they complained. So guess what? That's my pay grade. I don't do it. You can play videos with StreamYard, yeah. I play some Skyrim, some Fallout 4, Fallout 3. That's it. And I play, maybe an hour a week, maybe 2 hours a week in the winter. Otherwise, Vince, I'm outside. If you watch my videos, I'm outdoors. I'm out in the garden. I'm out by the pond. I'm walking back in the woods. I'm walking around the farm.
Hey, you see a new stop I put in?
I'm always, when the sun is shining, I tend to be outside.
Hey, that's
I even got rid of satellite. So I got rid of DirecTV. Once I got the Starlink and had the internet, if we want to watch something, we can just stream it. And the wife just usually watches something at night and falls asleep. So I try to stay active, and I know Starfield just came out. I'll hint to my kids that'll make a good Christmas present for me, and because in the winter when it's too cold to go outside, then I'll probably play a little Starfield. But otherwise, yeah, I'm not a big game guy. You can play that video now. Which video? You can play videos within StreamYard. Oh, I thought you were talking about video games. I see what you mean. Yeah, I can share. Now I see what you're saying. Now I'm tracking. So I can go to my channel, possibly. Let me see if I got a. Well, here's my most popular video. One of them. Yeah, this is my most popular video. So let me share it. Share screen. So this is the video that made
delicious meal.
this video made
Just water, 2 scoops, blend
my
and go.
channel.
A complete meal in seconds to keep you going for hours. Only the highest quality plant-based.
All right, get ready for WAP November 21st. I've been seeing a lot of comments on bench groups. Yeah, but did you say
Saying,
that
why
she
do you
had
do
or
this?
did you
Why
say
do you
it
do
someone else?
that? You know, when I say that from other people. Got one asking
So
why
I
they
got
do
over
geared lifting,
657,000
and
views
stuff.
on this
You know,
video.
why are they arch? Why are
And
they
it took
wrist
me
wraps? Why?
from 25
Dude, just get the
subscribers
gym
to
All right.
1,300
I don't arch because
within
I
like
can't.
6 weeks.
All right. Otherwise,
2
I
years
would.
ago,
I
everyone
don't use wraps because I just don't feel like. I'm uncomfortable with them. I don't use a slingshot. Really bench out here. I don't bench in here. And same thing with the bench. I'm out here. It just doesn't work well for me, so that's what I do. I got
I don't see
a
the
spot
link.
for him. Let him plays baseball and that. I just watched him double rep 455 like it was nothing. So I feel really comfortable about having him behind me.
He's just kidding. That was me. I'm his spotter.
Yeah, I don't see the link.
You spotted me before. I have no problem. I've always, my daughter used to
Sometimes I miss it a few times. I
All right.
feel bad.
460, going for 160 years old.
No link. Let me check over here.
There you go. Come on, up. You
Oh,
got it.
no,
You got it.
You don't want to take too long.
There you
You don't
go.
want to take too long of a rep.
And that's all done.
Yeah, Vince, that link didn't come across for whatever reason. Oops. Stop sharing. Get off the full screen. Hey, how's it going? Oh, I'm live streaming. I still talk, but I'm live streaming. I know. I took the summer off. I was preparing for the Senior Olympic Nationals.
Oh, yeah?
So that was in July in Pittsburgh, and I got the bronze medal in discus.
Oh,
That's really,
congratulations.
thank you.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and the wife was off for the summer, so I just, I spent the mornings with her because I work second shift.
Yeah.
So I didn't do a lot of gym time. I did a lot of outdoor time.
Oh, I bet.
But now that she's back in school, and now I'm back in the gym. So it's good seeing you again.
So what does she do?
She teaches over at St. Michael's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's been there 19 years now. So she gets the summer off. I don't.
That was the best.
But so I just took the summer off of heavy lifting. I still have weights at home. I still kept active.
Sure.
So I'm just in recovery mode now.
But Brad's
And look at the kids got me.
the kids got you there?
Yeah.
I like
Hey.
that.
Yeah, daughter has an ST shop.
Oh.
So she's selling my shirts off her shop. It's Fallout_umbrella. And she does coffee mugs, and then they had that made, and they had this made.
Aw.
Get me? I look professional. But it's good seeing you again. Yeah, I'll be here more often.
I am subbing off and on, and then got the grandkids. So
Where are you subbing at?
I go to North Lawn and Woodland and Grand Ridge.
Okay.
I still, I don't know. I think once a teacher, always a teacher.
I know, but subbing is kind of hard because you don't have like the same authority where it gets tested.
It does. But there's still a lot of good kids there.
Yep. Thank you. All right, let me catch back. I gave him the link to my lifts. I'm not seeing the lift. Oh, no. Which Coach Dave Tate. Search 315 with Coach Dave Tate. Okay, let me do that. BT lifts. There we go. Page 46. All right. Back to present. Back to share screen. And there we go. You have to watch it 2 times.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
That's a cheerleader for you. I have to give that a like.
All right, here we go. We're going to do another one for real here this time. This is real online coaching, right? Nice. Solid. Air brace. Nice. Nice. Up.
Push it right there. That's what I'm talking about.
That's how you do it.
Good lift. There we go. There we go. Good lift. No, she knows I'm online. Yeah, they're regulars. That was a good lift. That was a good press. Nice and solid. You fought through it. You came all the way down to the chest. Not really a bounce. That's what's called a bench press. You know, was it a competition one? No, because you always wait for a press command. But is it a good lift? Yes, it is. All lifts are good. You know, a lot of times people sit there and try to over-critique in that, and we're all built differently, you know. So you came all the way down and went all the way up. It's smooth. You got past the push point. You know, I would just keep doing that 315 and try to get double and triples out of it, and then go for heavier weight. So, good lift. 315, I tell you, I remember I was 40 the first time I hit 315. And mostly the reason I didn't hit it before then is because I just convinced myself that I was too tall and my arms were too long to hit that weight. Form was good. You know, people, talk about form. Form is what your body says is comfortable to you. You know, I know some powerful lifters say, well, if you come in tight and go out like that, and I said, I understand that, but it's not comfortable for me. And I'm breaking records. So go what works for you. There are some techniques that help you. Yes, bring in those lats. If you want a strong bench, you have to have a strong deadlift. Do a lot of back workout, do a lot of pull-ups, do a lot of military press, do a lot of tricep pull-downs. Tricep pull-downs, militaries, dips, push-ups, pull-ups, both ways, pull-ups and chin-ups, deadlifts, flies. Really work that. And, squats. Squats will work the whole body. Good. 43 or 46 now, and you're at 320. That's great. It's never too old to start. I had a guy I was benching. He was 81 years old. He started at 78. All right, 81. And at 185 pounds, he was doing a 235-pound bench. He was doing a 315 squat and a 365 deadlift 3 days a week at 81 years old. That's impressive. Never too old to start. What you want to do is you want to keep doing it. You're making your bones stronger. You're making your heart stronger. When you get my age in your 60s and you fall down, nothing breaks. Because I have fallen down, rolled right back up. All right, when my dad was in his 60s, he fell down, a hip or a leg broke. So, in college, I did 225 these 2 times. I was 160 pounds at a back. Yeah, I was probably about 155, 160 when I was in high school. I went to service, and about 21 weeks later, I was 6'4" at 185, and I was solid. And then all of a sudden, I was lifting a lot. I was 205, and I was maybe 7% body fat. Absolutely. So, I appreciate it. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe, share, join memberships. Memberships can email me at scottishfitness@gmail.com for advice, or we can video chat and talk about your nutrition and your fitness goals. Remember, rest. You need at least 6 hours of good rest. Nutrition, you need good nutrition. Garbage in, garbage out. You eat garbage food, you're not going to sit there and get your goals. Proper exercise, and have fun. Have fun with your exercises. Have fun with your fitness. Go outside. Go for walks. Try something new. Shut the news off. News is depressing. Okay? And have fun with it. I do appreciate everybody coming in. I still got some stuff to do at home, so I got to be heading back. But thank you for joining. And remember, rest, nutrition, and proper exercise. Just get in the gym and lift, or lift at home, or go for walks. Do something that's fun. I appreciate everybody joining in.